Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit, where we're near Fourmello, as the game tells me. Also, apparently, there's such a thing as a dread curse when you steal valuable treasures or attack the innocent. And that can be difficult to remove. Okay, I mean, let's try not to be cursed at all. I really hope the game doesn't consider, like, I don't know, these more or less peaceful nephilim camping here as innocents to be attacked. Guess that would be unfortunate. Anyway, you find signs that a small group of creatures camped here recently. Your sharp eyes detect bits of loose fur among the nearby gravel. Whoever camped here, they weren't human. Huh. Could it be, I don't know, something maybe vaguely cat-like? Just a crazy idea that I thought I might put out there. Yeah, anyway, I mean, I could enter Fourmello right away to grab any quests and hints and whatnot, but I thought I don't know, I felt more like going ahead and exploring these caves a little bit on my own first. Okay, I was gonna say this looks like another camp. There's an encampment in this clearing. There are piles of refuse and gnawed bones everywhere, big bones and big footprints among them. Something huge lives here. Whoever or whatever it is, they aren't at home, and yet as you leave, you can't shake the feeling you're being watched. Huh. Okay, that's not ominous at all. Yeah, anyway. I feel more like exploring a little bit right now, and if we stumble across any quests, beware. Okay. That's just the other side of the bridge that we've already seen. And I am at some point going to break through the back entrance here. Or I could, I mean, with a few more hit points, I could brute force my way through the actual front gate, but I mean, why should I if I can't just go through the back? Anyway, if I happen to stumble across the solution of any quests that I would be given in Fourmello, that's okay, because I'm pretty sure that's possible. I mean, I could have just gone to the Goblin Caves or to the Bandit Keep and killed the guys there, and then told the quest givers, or the quest giver in that case, that I had already dealt with those guys. Other quests, I don't know, the respective locations might not be accessible before you have the quest, but if I stumble across anything, that's fine. This large cave is filled with spider webs, strung from stalagmite to stalagmite. The webs are new and occupied. Fortunately, the large spiders hanging from the strands don't seem to be paying any attention to you. Huh, not yet anyway. We have been told about intelligent spiders living in these caves. There is a body hanging from the webs here, long ago sucked dry. Through the thick white husk surrounding the carcass, you can see a bone wand still in the corpse's hand. Huh. The bone wand apparently didn't help that guy, but I'll try to take it. You cut through the husk and retrieve the wand. Your action causes the webs to vibrate. The vibrations attract the attention of several visitors. They are hungry. Okay. So at least some of these spiders are spellcasters. Yep, Arania, that's... those have been mentioned. The rest of them are just normal big spiders. Looks like. Well, we'll see how tough they are. Not that tough. Nice, we got actually the last level up. Yeah, let's take care of that, lest I forget. I mean, he doesn't have the weight problem so much that Gina does, because he's not using spears that stack up. So maybe his strength is gonna be fine for now. I'm gonna increase his intelligence some more. I'm really tempted to give him another point of bow skill. I mean, it's really only a 1% hit chance per level, right? So it's not gonna make a huge difference. And I do want more mage spell levels eventually. Arcane lore should be at, what, 6 now? She has at least 2 points. I think she has 2. But we need 7 for something, right? Oh yeah, we need 7 to learn Cold Storm in Fort Avernum, in the locked Wizard's Study. Tempted to increase that instead. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Elemental Focus could be increased again for an extra 3% of elemental damage. I mean, that's going to add up. We're already... well... I don't know, I think typically his Fireball does like maybe 50-ish damage, if it's reasonably effective. So it's certainly noticeable yet, but I mean... I don't know, Healing Focus, Blessing Focus, Elemental Focus, Summoning... I mean, this one seems pretty effective. Increasing the level by 2 seems pretty good. Sword Mage... I mean, maybe ultimately... at some point I want that. I want them to be able to carry a bit heavier armor, but for the most part they're gonna stay in the back rank and be pretty safe. Nimble Fingers, good health. Yeah, I mean, I guess Elemental Focus is the most useful thing I can pick right now. You have... actually... I can do this. Oh, and I need to reapply our Cloak of Curses. Okay, so the normal spiders basically can't do anything. It's the 2 Arania that are really problematic. Well, since you're... yeah, I mean, he could have moved over here and backstab, but obviously that was not necessary at all. You're gonna heal our tank, and you are going to... I think... actually, it might be a good idea now to... well, not right now, but sometime soon to return to Avernum to... by which I mean Fort Avernum, to learn Call Storm, because that might be our first... first AoE spell, which would be really useful for situations like this. Unfortunately, these normal spiders are pretty effective at keeping us away from the Arania, which I could start attacking with spells like this. Yeah, I mean, they're not that tough. 19 damage. Okay, we're pretty close together here, yeah. That's obviously going to make us vulnerable to area of effect attacks like that. I mean, that's not super effective. Oh, well, it was more effective there. So this one might die to one more cast from Casca, if she can get a turn. What? Oh, you... okay. Nice, okay. That should help. Why don't we take out some of these? Nope. We're being pinned down. At least now all the actual spiders are gone. Oh. She took a lot of damage. From what exactly? I'm not sure, but she better heal herself. Let's see here. Actually, maybe attacking with his bow is gonna be more effective than casting fireballs. And it's free, so... oh, and you're actually... speaking of being free... so long as I don't accidentally walk into... melee range of that... what even is that? Ooze crawler. It's like a fat maggot with a tail or something. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Of course, summoned creatures don't disappear with their master's death. I mean, I'd really rather just take this thing out without spending any resources. Okay, there we go. Right. Now we grab things, except spiders don't drop stuff. Okay, that was worth it, maybe? We got an oozing wand. Ooh. Affects an area. Oh yeah, that's nice. So that's a targeted circular acid attack. That used to be pretty strong in the... used to be strong in the later games that I've played before. Okay. I mean, I should probably say it's going to be pretty strong in the later games. Oh, there's another town. What's this? Fort Draco. I think we've been told about this, maybe? Fort Draco is there. Huh. There's probably a lot of... Yeah, I mean, there's obviously lots of caves that we haven't even seen yet. And the land continues here. Over to this area. Yep. I don't know if I want to venture further to the west from here yet. There's a fair amount of mining and manufacturing in the Fort Draco area. Thus, understandably, there are plenty of guards wandering around looking to protect the region's wealth. The guards examine you long enough to satisfy themselves that you don't match the descriptions of any known bandits. Then they move on. Right. Is it really necessary to have a sign here? I mean, I guess. But even if it's actually 8 miles away, wouldn't you be able to see it? Maybe not if the terrain is not completely flat. Mining tunnels to the north. Well, let's try and head back to Fourmello from here to maybe fill in the map in between there and here. Right, Cave of Motrax to the east. Who or what is Motrax? Do I want to find out yet? Maybe not. Hello? You encounter a group of Avernum soldiers patrolling these caverns for dangerous intruders. They nod at you brusquely and move quickly by. They aren't interested in talking with you. Fine, I'm not interested in talking to them either. Puh. Huh. Now we're at a stalemate, huh? Okay, fine. You enter this remote cavern and are enveloped in thick clouds of steam. Right, I didn't even mean to do that, but I guess I accidentally found my hot springs. It's hard to see in here, but you managed to make out several natural hot springs. You check the water, it's actually a comfortable temperature. A long hot soak later, you're fully clean and refreshed. These springs are wonderful. Some enterprising Avernite should open a spa here. Well, turns out, or it just happens so, that we know someone who wants to do just that. Cave of Motrax, 1 mile south. Polite guests only, please. Huh. Well, I mean, we can be polite. This is it. Cave of Motrax. I mean, 1 mile south, okay, but as we now know, this is about 8 miles from here, from the sign to the actual cave, right? Yeah, maybe it's more like 6 miles, but yeah, I don't know. Measurements seem to be a little bit off sometimes here. What is this? Ancient crypt. Yeah. I'm gonna hold off on exploring any dungeons without specific reason to do so. Unless of course we run out of, or unless we've checked everywhere and didn't get a quest for it. Hello. You enter a dusty, secluded cavern and are greeted by the rank smell of giant lizards. These aren't the declawed, defanged variety you find in town. These are very wild and very dangerous. They are all over the cavern ahead of you. Fortunately, they haven't sniffed you out yet. You could escape if you wanted. I mean, I'm gonna attack. I should have saved before. I wish I had, but these are actually just giant lizards. No special ones. So they should be fine. If I could hit them. Okay. They die easily enough. Still, a shield chant just to be safe. And one of these. And they all flock nicely around my tank. Very good. Nope, that's a miss. That's a kill, very good. Yeah, I mean, these things are no problem whatsoever. How do they react to fire? Yeah, pretty well, in my favor. But there's really no need to use any mana to take care of these guys. Oh, right. Nice. Good hit. Pick up stuff? Nope. No lizard hides or anything. Okay. Ah, this huge cave was once a mine of some sort. Ruined equipment is scattered about. You search the mine for anything useful and find a small dusty green stone in the rubble. I'm gonna take it. Emerald. Huh. Can be sold. I mean, I really hope it's not the green crystal that the crystal cave is missing. But again, I assume that the game is going to be fair enough to just handle those items as quest items. Mark them clearly, or I don't know. Or maybe make them appear in the key item list in the first place. So you cannot accidentally sell them. I mean, that's just not something this game would do. The ground to the east is littered with tiny scraps of armor, bits of metal, and shards of bone. The scorch marks of dragon fire mar the walls. There was once a heavy battle here. The cave has an eerie feeling to it. You feel like you aren't alone in here. Like someone is watching you. You find a large heap of refuse left over from the battle. You pick through the scraps and rusty metal, but everything has been scattered and heavily picked through. You find nothing of value. Of course, this is a large cavern. There may be something useful in here, and you just don't know where to find it. Oh. Right, this is an old battlefield, and I guess I'll have to have a specific quest to actually find something there. Fair enough. There's a hidden spot. A wisdom crystal. That is ability gain knowledge. Okay. But it's not usable. Is it? Oh, you can't use it. You can't use items here. Gain knowledge though. I wonder if that gives you experience or outright skill points to spend. What's this? Nothing? Really? This looks like a nice little oasis of sorts. I guess not. Let's see here. That looks like... well, it's most of these caves, but not quite everything yet. Might as well be thorough. Okay, it's just a dead end. I guess I might as well check this here. This looks like an entrance. You find a mine. Several dozen strong, sweaty men and women are working hard, hauling ore out and empty carts in. They don't give you a second look. They're too busy supplying Avernum with precious, valuable metal. I'll try walking inside. You enter the mine and poke around for a little while. The operations are crude but effective. Iron ore is chipped out of the walls and hauled out in carts, where it is taken to Fort Draco for processing. Uninvited, you explore for a little while. Soon, however, guards appear and escort you out. Alright. Got another mine here. You find a mine. Several dozen strong... Looks like the same. Okay. And another one. Fair enough. And this just leads back here. Okay. Didn't see any hidden passages or any hidden treasure. And then of course there's this part over there. These caves that might have more spiders. Ah, I thought I saw maybe half of one of these. Oozing wand. That's another one. Nice. I guess I might as well give this to my other spellcaster to give her an offensive option here. Caverns is looking okay still. As for him, yeah, I mean he's almost at the limit, but honestly, I don't think, yeah, rings and amulets don't weigh anything. So even if I give him a full complement of equipment, he's gonna be fine. He doesn't really need any heavier stuff. And yeah, this thing I'm probably going to experiment with to find out exactly what it does. You encounter a group of hostile creatures. Oh, actual spiders? Yeah, sure, why not? And I did not mean to actually let them run away. I mean, I didn't read that correctly. I guess it must have said that they were trying to run, so of course I would let them. I was expecting to confirm that I wanted to fight them, but that's okay. Hello there. The weight of incredible age weighs on this tiny cave. It's almost hard to believe there was ever anyone here, but there must have been. There is a glowing blue crystal resting on the floor, hard to see under the mold which covers it. Take it. Wisdom crystal. Another one? That's not blue at all. Okay. Again, for a second there I was hoping to find one of the missing crystals for the crystal cave, but I guess not. There's some bats. You walk below a nest of huge carnivorous bats. They descend upon you, squeaking and baring their long fangs. Well, thanks a lot. And we actually... I might just be dead here. What the hell? Lava bats. It's only 2 of them, though? We might stand a chance. Oh, God. Is it just me, or is this thing a lot tougher than that fiery bat that we saw? Or those many fiery bats that we saw in the bat cave? I think those were also called lava bats, but maybe they were just lower level, because I'm pretty sure I dealt over half of their health with one attack, and that was a couple of levels ago. These do seem a lot tougher. Well, I mean, we do have technically group heal. Only 2. But pretty much everyone needs healing. I mean, I hate to use resources, but that's what I have them for, so... There we go. This doesn't help against magic, though, does it? Enemy blows. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably... Let's see, we don't have any new spells, do we? No. I assume there is a spell specifically, yeah, Ward of Elements. But that's gonna take some time. Spell skills level. Spells skill of 12. Actually, it's not that far away, though. Oh, but you have to find someone to teach you first. Right, you don't automatically learn them. Gotcha. Anyway, what do I do? I guess it's still useful to have protection active against their physical attacks. I'd also like to just kill this thing. Period. Well, I mean, I do have a fiery one. Is not going to help a lot, probably, but we do have 2 of these, so there's not much of a reason not to use this. It has a pretty small radius, unfortunately, but it will affect both lava bats, hopefully killing one, and also affecting one of the normal bats. Okay, it didn't deal as much damage as I hoped. Also, you still can attack. I guess try and dazing them? I doubt it's gonna work on the actually dangerous enemy. Yeah. But it decided to attack physically. Lucky. Yeah, fire, I don't know. Please hit! Okay. Phew! Good. We got this. No problem. Nice cleave. Yeah, that was a bit scary. But thankfully, I think we really got lucky with only one of them deciding to breathe at all, and only once. Nice. Oh, this is a pretty remote location for a house. There's a crumbling farmhouse in the corner of the small cavern. Refuse and gnawed bones litter the ground around it. When you get close, a young ogre walks out to greet you. Oh, an ogre, huh? He narks at you. Get out of my swamp! No, wait, this is my cave. Me, you go now! I no go away! I mean, I have no reason to drive this guy away. It's unfortunate that the game doesn't give me an option to try and talk to him, but he probably wouldn't allow it anyway. Huh. I mean, technically he's not that far away from town, but we'll see first if anyone has any specific trouble with that guy. I'm not sure why I didn't finish up exploring this last corner up here, assuming it's only this last corner. Whoops. I just ran into these guys, which are just more giant lizards. mean, they're not worth a ton of experience. Actually, everyone does get slightly different experience values. Huh. Not that time, though. Weird. Is it just random? Because when I killed the one before, I thought she got 10 experience while everyone else got like 7 or so. Or I saw a 7 somewhere. It's always a bit hard to tell with numbers just flashing by for a second or so. But I thought maybe the one who actually got the killing blow got more experience than everyone else. But here, both of these guys got 9 for the kill. Even though it was Tiamat who killed him, finished him. And I don't think Gina contributed to that particular enemy at all. So yeah, I just don't know. There's probably some kind of rule behind it all. What? I'm not sure why we decided to take the long way around there. You can go through here. Yeah. No problem. What's this? A sign. Oh, Cave of Motrex. I don't even see the sign. Oh, there it is. Hidden behind the wall. Oh, got more lizards. And there we go. Yeah, again, uneven experience. Oh well. What's this little corridor? This passage starts sloping upwards sharply. You keep climbing, starting to get hopeful. You slowly start to believe that you may have found the way out. Yeah, right. That would be a bit too easy. The passage ends in a cave-in 2 miles up. Countless tons of rocks block the exit. Burns on the ceiling make it clear that this was the work of humans, not nature. The Empire sealed off this passage. Your search for a way to escape the underworld must continue. I mean, still, shouldn't it be possible to try and dig a way out in a place like that? Well, looking at the map, it seems like I've seen almost all the passages. Wait. Where is it? Huh? Oh, there it is. Derp. It's right there. Okay. It's just a giant stalagmite. Okay, but that finishes off at least all the tunnels I know about. There might still be a secret passage that I missed, but I mean, actually, those yellow fungi I think are visible even when it's not currently. Yeah, you see those even when you're not looking at the wall. So pretty sure I've seen everything except for things that might only open with specific quests or so. Which means I will now have to make my way back to Fourmello this way. And actually take a first look at this town to begin with. Hello. You enter the proud city of Fourmello, trading hub of all of northeastern Avernum. Even the constant warfare with the nephilim can't entirely dim the buzz of activity going on all around you. You take a moment to listen to the haggling of the merchants and smell of giant lizards. For a moment you can almost pretend that you're in one of the cities on the surface, except for the fact that everyone is deathly pale and always afraid. I mean, isn't everyone always afraid on the surface? Always afraid of being banished from the surface, that is. At least that's not something that can happen to you here. What's this? Auction platform. Okay. Oh, right here. I wonder if this place would have another quest board like Silvar did. Also, let's see here. Soldier, guard. No named NPCs yet. Barracks. Let's maybe take a look at the Jen's and Ken's livestock. Okay, at the town at large before we head into any places, which I just did. Okay, well, let's talk to Jen, I guess. You see a small woman with long dark hair. She smiles sweetly at you. Welcome to my shop. I am Jen. We sell rations of all sorts to wandering adventurers. We manage, despite the shortages. Oh, wait, there's a shortage of food? Avernum is a hungry land. Mushrooms, lizards, and fish keep us alive, but these caves were not meant to support much life. We could do better if we were not constantly at war with the nephilim. Anything I can do to help? In fact, yes, we have a great need for high-quality mushroom meal. I hear that they have a lot of it in the Great Cave. Bring it here, and I'll give you a good price for it. Okay. So just any mushroom meal? I guess? Yeah, mushroom meal. I think I've already sold off a couple of bags of that. Welp, too bad. These prices are expensive. I mean, we haven't even looked at it, but let's just say that. Yes? Well, with all the attacks, it's often difficult to keep up with the demand. There's enough food for the locals, you see, but not much more. Of course, if you can't afford our rations, there's Fort Duvno, a scant 40 miles to the south. They may be able to help you. She sends forth a smile of almost blinding sweetness. Well, I mean, thankfully we don't actually need to eat. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of I don't know, maintenance in games. Well, I'll buy some food, by which I mean no thank you. Is that really all you can talk to her about? Tell me about your animals. Well, the cows are for milk, mostly, and the lizards for meat. Ken and I buy food from the outlying farmers and sell it here. Let me know if you ever want any rations. Nope. What was the last one? I'm interested in buying some rations? No, okay. I asked that already. Let's take a look at this mushroom meal. She will pay you well if you can bring her bags of meal. Welp. Yeah. Again, too bad that I didn't know about this quest earlier, and I don't know, I've sold a couple of bags of meal, but not that many. But good to know that those are actually useful for something specific. Right, there's also this thing that I could use now. Let's see what it does. Oh, maybe I should have looked at the character. Okay, well, experimentation. Okay, it just gives you experience. Well, in that case, who's behind on experience? I mean, no one should be very far behind. 5404. Nope, I said, can I? What? Why can I not? Isn't it possible to... Oh, you can just do this, but you cannot click. Okay, that's a bit silly. 5362. Okay, that's actually a bigger gap than I thought. Yeah, so you guys are pretty close, and you guys are pretty close. I'm not really sure what causes the girls to be ahead in experience. I guess I might as well give one crystal each to Atantuo and Tiamak. Maybe I'm gonna do that. So, you use that. 185. It's also a variance there. What? That's not the same value as before. 198. Yeah, okay. Cool. So I guess you could keep re-rolling until you get the maximum possible result from those, but oh well. It's not gonna make that much of a difference. So what's this? Bernie's Brews. Yeah, as I said, I'm first going to check the overall layout here. Just means fine arms, Jasmine's, I guess. Oops, I did not mean to click that door. Sorry. Speakers of Holy Chance. Ah, right, yeah, we have been told about this. You are Claudette, yeah? I think that name was mentioned by her colleague. Hello, soldier. It's a great library of Fourmello. Okay. I mean, if that place doesn't have any spellbooks, I don't know. Hello? What's this? City Hall. No supplications, please. Alright. But we were told to talk to the mayor, so... Gonna do that in a moment. What's this? Oh. Trapdoor. Stairway down. Alright. This is a pretty large place. There is a large natural underground spring here, pouring out of a huge crack in the rock surface. The spring is the lifeblood of this town and the surrounding area. Iron bars have been placed blocking off the spring so that nobody can tinker with the source. Fair enough. Where exactly is that supposed to be? Oh, it's probably here. Even though you can't see the iron bars due to perspective. Hello, statue? Is is a statue of a tall, armored woman. Okay, let's imagine that's actually the case. Looking closely, you can see that she is making a slight swaying motion. Say, you look interesting. What do you do? I talk to those that I am supposed to talk to. Then it is silent. Mysterious. It's the second of its kind that we've seen. And there's another trapdoor here that might or might not lead to the same place. Hello, guards. Archers. Let's see if they have anything interesting lying around out here. Maybe not. Nope. Can't take those mushrooms. Okay, fair enough. The Dark Pinnacle. Okay, it's a local inn, I guess. These pens are used to store the merchants' lizards of burden. Their caravans are pulled by giant, declawed, defanged reptiles. They are dumber than horses and nastier, and slower, but Avernum has lots of lizards and no horses, so they make do. Evernight ingenuity, there's nothing like it. I mean... I don't really see what's so bad about using these. I mean, sure, slower than horses, maybe, but so are oxen, for example, carrying wagons. And those are used on the surface, right? So, auction platform, but there is no auctioneer that you can talk to? And nothing else to interact with? Welp. What do we have here? Dark Pinnacle, right? The job board. Oh, I didn't see that. Invading ogre. Oh. An ogre has been sighted in the tunnels northwest of Fourmello. These large, brutal humanoids cannot be allowed to gain a foothold in our lands. Even one can attract others. Track the creature down and drive it away. The victor will receive a bounty from Mayor Evelyn. I mean, I feel kind of bad about it, but then again, I guess I understand that people don't want the ogre this close to their town. Especially if it might actually attract more. I don't know. It feels a bit bad. But I'm gonna accept it nonetheless. Delivery to Motrex. A leather satchel hangs from a corner of the job board. That's pretty trusting. An unpleasant meaty smell comes from it. An address label pinned to the front reads simply Motrex. Motrex might be a dragon? Just guessing? I don't know. Although a bag full of meat is not gonna be enough for an actual dragon, right? I don't know. Bounty rat nest. Rats have been sighted in the tunnels beneath Fourmello. They have been spreading their filth and disease and nibbling at our limited supplies. Worse, they have shown interest in sneaking into the great library and chewing up our precious tomes. And we can't have that. Their nest is hidden somewhere under the city. Sage Miles will pay a bounty to whoever can eradicate the beasts. That one I'm gonna take care of gladly. The Deadly Crypt. There is an ancient crypt in the tunnels north of Fourmello. Indeed there is. Those who enter it are sealed in, never to leave. Those who chance leads to this nefarious necropolis are never heard from again. We must submit to chance, but we can act to improve our odds. And to any who enter the crypt and learn how to escape can receive a reward for this knowledge from Mother Claudette. She will use this information to ensure that fewer pilgrims are ensnared. I mean, no one who has entered yet has escaped, but if you are foolish enough to try your luck and actually make it out, feel free to tell me how. That sounds like a foolish request or a fool's errand if I ever heard one. Meaning that it's gonna be the next thing I do. Maybe not the literally next thing, but... Hello, Bernie. There is a portly man with short grey hair sitting behind the counter. When you enter, he is writing haphazard notes on a sheet of vellum. Your appearance in his shop has left him ecstatic. Welcome, welcome! I am Bernie, a scribe of some wisdom and repute. A seller of papers and invigorating potions. What are you doing? I mean, he literally just told us, but it doesn't matter. Ah, just doing some inventory. I have all manner of potions and the like, which you may purchase. Also, if you would like, you can hear the chart. It's about the meaning of life. The chart? Tell me about that. He pulls out a sheet of paper and starts talking and writing. He describes and draws his life above, how he was thrown into Avernum, and what he has learned since he arrived, throwing in many opinions on life in general on the side. It is very interesting. It also makes no sense whatsoever. Okay. How did you wind up in Avernum? He says with pride, I think I just said more truth than they were ready for up there. Oh, I said more truth than they were ready for up there. Gotcha. I guess I want to buy a potion. Let's see, healing potions for 48. It's the same prices as we've seen before. Curing potions as well, speed elixirs. Yep, those things are kind of expensive. I think I want to spend my money mostly on like spell upgrades and maybe additional training. Come to think of it, the training hall back in, was it Silvar? I think it might have been Silvar. Offered some kind of training for 1,000 or 2,000 coins. I should go back and check again. I don't think I wrote that down. Nope. Sure enough, didn't. But speaking of which, I do have some things on my list here, like the trap in the abandoned shop in Silvar and some doors in Avernum that I should be able to access now. So I got a few reasons, I guess, to return to some earlier places. Let's see here. Buy a scroll. I mean, I might as well take a look. Right, we did use up a scroll of group heal, and those are not that expensive. And they are very useful. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna buy all 3 of them. Right, return life. I mean, we have one of these, right? Hopefully, though, I mean, ideally we're not gonna need any, and if and when someone dies, I'm probably going to reload. Usually, I don't know. If for no other reason than to keep experience values kind of even, because for no particular reason, I kind of obsess about that kind of thing, so yeah. I'll take the healing, though. What are you doing? I don't need anything more, thanks. Assuming I didn't... Yeah, okay. There's no other dialogue that could lead to a quest or something. So what was this? Jen's and Ken's livestock? Right. Talked to Jen already. Hello, Ken. You see a rugged man with a short beard and long blonde hair. He wears heavy leather clothes, and his arms and legs bear a surprising variety of scars. I'm Ken, he says, while holding a lizard down with a boot on its throat. Watch out for these monsters. Where'd you get all those scars? Oh, these. I take care of the lizards. Feed them, look after them, try not to get eaten by them. He chuckles evilly. And butcher them. They don't seem to care for that. Why do you use lizards for meat? Well, there's not too much in the way of livestock down here. The above-grounders sent down some cattle, which are good for milk, but the mushrooms turn their meat rancid. Not the milk, though, I guess. Luckily, huh? So we raise giant lizards. At least they aren't dragons. He looks down and notices that a giant lizard is chewing on his leg. He kicks it off. You want to raise dragons? Dragons? Huh, not that good eating. Problem is, try to butcher them and they blow you up. Plus, there's only 5 of them, or at least 5 we've heard of. He stops talking in order to try to keep a lizard from killing him. 5 dragons? Where'd you hear that? That's what someone told after visiting Motrex. Motrex is an ancient dragon who lives in the caves to the north. If you talk to him, he might tell you more. I've never been up there, though. There's enough lizards right here for me. Oh, sorry, excuse me. The lizards have banded together, trying to swarm him all at once. He grabs a cavewood staff and strides into them, shouting and delivering blows as he goes. Huh. Okay, he seems to be having fun. Oh, this is a barracks. Right. Is there anyone worth talking to? Maybe? Captain's quarters. Hello, Captain? I don't see a captain. I see a captain's possessions. There should be a guard captain somewhere. Maybe wandering around somewhere? Maybe not. Vermeer's Center. Training for the bold and stylish adventurer. I mean, that's me. You enter Fourmello's training hall, where several adventurers and soldiers are exercising and practicing their skills. Occasionally, one has to dodge an errant flame bolt or arrows shot by another. When you enter, one of them nods to you in greeting. They instantly recognize a fellow spirit. Okay. Archer, Blade Master, Vermeer's. Hello. A man in long silk robes putters around looking mysterious. A large hood hides his face. He seems to be trying to be all ominous and scary, but the effect really isn't coming together. I am Vermeers, he intones, teacher of wandering warriors. I can impart knowledge to the worthy. What's with the clothes, man? He chuckles in a supposedly sinister way. I train all those who come to me. Dramatic intake of breath. For a prize. Okay, that prize being a few hundred coins? A few thousand coins? How does one prove worth? Well, money is the best way. Giving it to me, I mean. Sure. I guess I want to learn? Learn Blade Master. Does it tell me exactly what that is? Yeah. Far more effective with all blade and pole weapons. Each level increases damage by 3%. Right. Cave lore. Okay, so you can just literally buy more spell levels, or skill levels. It is slightly expensive though, or actually it is very expensive here. So, thanks but no thanks. I mean, it's good to know that there is this kind of money sink. Also, oh, there's some decent equipment lying around there. What's with these stairs though? They don't lead anywhere? Alright. Alright, this is the library. Hello, Miles. The mage sitting at the desk is surprisingly fit. He is young, just shy of middle age, and very tall. He has a nicely trimmed black beard. I am Sage Miles. Welcome, he says, to the great library of Fourmello. No withdrawals, no open flames. Spells can be purchased from me, and please, he looks at your dirty gear with great unease. Wash your hands before fingering the books. Okay. Sorry, man. We did take a hot bath not too long ago, though. May I ask what you do? Well, I run this library. Third best in the pit. The only superior libraries are in Patrick's Tower and the Tower of Magi, far to the south. Mages come here to do research and compare notes. Oh, and occasionally purchase a spell. Buy a spell? You mean you'll teach us spells? Is that legal? No, definitely not. The teaching of magic to those not specifically permitted by the Empire is extremely forbidden. On the surface, this law is strictly enforced. Fortunately, they don't know what we're up to down here. Well, tell me about the library. His face brightens. Isn't it glorious? Over the years, many books have been smuggled down into Avernum. Magical tomes, fiction, instructional treatises. As you see, many of them have been gathered here. Magical tomes? Indeed. Few of those are here, sadly. Most are requisitioned by the Tower of Magi. Right, about purchasing a spell. Okay. Now, if I... Slightly expensive. But yeah, it's not super expensive though. So I'm definitely gonna buy this. Can only buy 2 levels in shops. But I mean, I only did buy 1 level, right? I didn't buy one before. So I'm not sure why it won't allow me to... You've already bought 2 levels of this skill from trainers? Have I? Maybe I have. Cloak of Curses. I mean... I like using that. Yeah, sure. Why not? And apparently I've... What? I'm sure I haven't bought a level of this before. Weird. Maybe there's something else going on. So I can also pay to learn new spells, period. Learn Haste. Haste sounds very useful. Icy Rain is definitely an AoE spell. Spray Acid as well. But yeah, that's... I don't know. I'm gonna wait until I'm a bit richer. But I'm going to note that Fourmello has... I mean, I guess it was described as slightly expensive, but doesn't seem prohibitively expensive. So, mage, spells. There we go. Ask what you do. I guess we already asked him? Yep. Can I check anything out? Of course not. These books are too rare and valuable, and brigands are too common. None of our texts may pass through our door, except by express permission of Mayor Evelyn. Fair enough. Okay. That's that. And I guess we got a quest for you, technically, but was given by the job board. Hello. What? Apprentice. Okay. I didn't read that right at first. What are you up to? Learning things. Okay. Hello. Yes. Gonna take that. I mean, I should probably feel bad about just picking up that scroll. But if they're careless enough to leave that lying around in the open, that's hardly my fault. Hello, was this just some people's quarters? Whoops, I did not mean to intrude. Oh, okay, they're actually not alone in there. Okay, they're just people. Just people. Hello, Gad. Golizar. A wiry man in black clothes is busy wiping down the counter. It's hard to see his face through his long black hair. Welcome to the Dark Pinnacle, he says. I'm Gad. What can I do you for? What can I get here? Well, we sell drink and rooms for the night, and I hope you buy. Business has been unpredictable lately. Yeah, I mean, let's pretend we actually buy something. Like to rent a room? I'll take in, sorry to say. I'll buy merchants waiting for the roads to be a little safer before they begin the journey south. I'm an adventurer. Heard of any missions around here we could do? Well, no. Wait, yes. I've been wanting to get my hands on some sugar. Some real, honest surface world sugar. I think some get sent down through the portal sometimes. Bring me some and I'll pay you very well. Where could we possibly find sugar? Look in the storerooms of Fort Avernum. I mean, those are locked for a reason, right? The special things sent down through the portal are often stored there, before distribution to, well, the needy or whoever, or the powerful and well-connected. The storerooms are locked, of course, but ingenious adventurers such as yourselves should be able to get in. That sounds a little bit, I don't know, illegal? Wouldn't that be stealing? I mean, yeah. Of course it's stealing. You could try to find the sugar someplace else, but the stuff is very rare. Well, I mean, I'm sure they can afford to part with 1 or 2 bags of sugar, right? Any other missions? No. Okay, well, it's a quest. Oh, actually, our list has been getting pretty long here. You would pay generous money for a sack of sugar. A sack of sugar. So it's not like one of those turn in as many as you can find quests. In that case, I'm okay with just getting him one of them. A man sits at the table, hunched over a bowl of some sort of purple beverage. He mutters to himself quietly. What brings them to Golizar the Sage, he mutters. What indeed? Hello? What are you drinking? He sniffs at his drink. It's purple. I can see that. So you're a sage? I'm sort of a sage, but now I need a vacation. A long vacation. He drinks more of his purple syrup. A sage? How interesting. What were you studying? I was researching with Leith. We were asking Motrex about a magic sphere. He may have found something out. Beats me. I was too busy being driven insane. He takes a deep swig from his bowl, realizes it's empty, and gets it refilled with more purple fluid. Yeah, I mean, what is that stuff, though? Magic sphere? Tell me about it. It was called the Orb of Thralny. It could do remarkable things, yes. Amazing. Or so people said. Leith is at the Cave of Motrex to the north. Ask him about it. Of course, he's not already mad. So, you're insane, huh? He rounds on you, a manic glow in his eyes. Yes, it was the spiders that made me like this. Not those spellcasting ones. Sure, they almost killed me, but they weren't the worst. No. It was the friendly ones. Friendly ones. He seems to be becoming agitated. You back away. Okay. That also did not actually give me a quest, but I'm going to check out Motrex's cave anyway. And will thus hopefully meet that guy he was talking about, because I'm interested in that orb, now that he mentioned it. Okay, what else is there? I mean, there's the underground portion. I guess at least one of these places will lead to the rats I'm supposed to exterminate. There's also the temple here. Hello? Oh, there's a pedestal. There's a stack of scrolls on the altar, neatly arranged on a rack. The scrolls are made of vellum. They must have been smuggled down from the surface. Let's... Oh, I cannot... Whoops! I cannot actually switch characters while doing this. Read the scrolls. You touch one of the scrolls with your finger and it stings you as if you were stung by a bee. They must be magically protected. You leave them alone. Oh, okay. Maybe I should talk to Claudette first. You see an old woman in white robes. She wears a small gold ankh around her neck and radiates peace and calm. So she's not carrying one of those dye necklaces, but an ankh. Welcome, my child, she says. Welcome to the Temple of the Speakers of Holy Chants. I am Mother Claudette. I provide a place of peace, refuge, and acceptance, and knowledge if desired. I'd like all of those things, and more. Tell me about your temple. We are the Speakers of Holy Chants. We are the faith of miners and warriors and adventurers and explorers of Avernum, all who depend on the proper turn of fortune to survive and thrive, all who know that, despite our best efforts, all can be lost. Why is it such a good faith for Avernum? Because all of our lives depend on fortune now. One ill turn and we will all fade, lost to starvation or of Slitherakai invasion. We must learn to accept our precarious fates. Do you pray to chance? She laughs. Pray? Of course not. Chance does not care what we say or what we hope for. We come to this temple simply to learn to accept all that is out of our control. I mean, that is a good thing to learn to accept, as long as you remember that there are things that you can do something about. Anyway, what aid can I provide to a wandering adventurer? Can you provide to a wandering adventurer? Alas, I am very busy. I can provide knowledge if you are in need, for a small donation. But other than that, running a church such as this is much work. Sure, can you help us learn more priest spells? Her face lights up. Oh, you're wandering healers. Well, I mean, one of us is. Wanderers of the faith, she sighs. I have been so busy running the church, helping the mayor and curing what wounds I can. It would be wonderful if others had the skills to help in the struggle. She thinks. If you want, you could buy some spells for a modest donation. What would you be doing right now if it were not for the wars and evil and such? I would be doing research, not on magic, on the history of priests in Avernum. It fascinates me. I wish that I could continue looking for information on the first priest down here. Perhaps I could help you? Is there anything in particular you're looking for? That would be wonderful. Before the war with the nephilim started, I was going to go north and speak with the dragon Motrax. I had heard that he had a scroll describing one of the first priests here. Go there and recover it, and I would be appreciative. Noted. The wisdom of Motrax. Okay. Obviously, the dragon is just going to give me the scroll if I ask him nicely, right? There's no way I'm going to have to go through a series of increasingly dangerous and tedious tasks. Anyway, I would like to learn. Okay, prices are expensive. Outright expensive. Well, we can improve. Oh, we cannot improve. Right, I guess I did buy all of her... improve all of her basic skills already. War Blessing, Call Storm. Right, I mean, we know where to learn this for free. And I guess learning a new spell might always be more expensive than improving it. I guess we can test this. This is now the same price as Ward Blessing and Summon Shade. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and learn that for free in the Bandit Keep? No, that was in Fort Avernum, right. Anyway, what has been happening in Fourmello of late? I have knowledge that might aid you. The mayor has been furious, almost insanely so, ever since Nephilim spies stole her necklace. Right, we did hear about that. Not an ordinary piece of jewelry, but an enchanted symbol of leadership. Since she lost it, she thinks of nothing but getting it back. In fact, if you ask her about it, you could get a job. If you want one. Oh, I sure do. We met someone named Caius. He told us to mention his name to you. Oh yeah, maybe I should have done that first. Ah, yes. Caius was a wise acolyte and a good friend. I thank you for passing on his regards. I'm glad to hear that he is well. I mean... Let's see, I would like to learn. Prices are still expensive. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a discount here. But apparently we didn't really gain anything from giving Caius' regards. Oh well. Looks like that's everything here. Well, from her specifically. Hello? These are the barracks of the soldiers of Avernum. Soldiers tend to be envious and resentful of adventurers, and your reception when you enter is chilly. Conversations die out. They seem to wish you would leave. I mean, no one's forcing them to be soldiers, right? They could just become adventurers if they're so envious. Hello. You're a townsman. When you approach one of the soldiers, he mutters, "Best be moving on, freelancer. We're sworn servants of the crown, and you'll stay out of the back rooms if you know what's good for you." Yeah? Or what? Oh, hello there. Wait, Can't get there? Oh. There we go. Huh, that looks dangerous. Yep, that's what I thought. I had to try. What? Okay, that's weird. Okay, maybe I clicked outside the game window. I really thought the game crashed there for a second. Whoops. Okay, cool. At least we know there's another trap here, trap rune that we... I guess it says it's tool use, right? Yeah. So definitely need more tool use. Barracks, secret passage, trap. There we go. Okay. Well, I wonder if I should go talk to the mayor in this episode. This looks like a pretty large place. She might have a lot to say, but might as well finish the surface level of the town. A fidgety woman is in a lovely blue dress sits in this gilt cavewood throne. She flips rapidly through the papers on the table next to her. She wears a sash of office made of silk. The cloth must have been brought down from the surface. The moment she sees you, she jumps to her feet. A traveling adventurer, yes? Recently arrived from the surface? With effort, she calms herself and sits back down. I am Mayor Evelyn of Fourmello. I have sent word out to the lands that I am in the business of hiring adventurers. I am glad you have responded. Indeed I have. How can I be of assistance to you? A month ago, my gold necklace was stolen by the nephilim. That may not sound like the cause of great concern, but it was actually a powerfully enchanted item. I believe that it has been taken to their fort to the west. Not that fort that I know about, right? I mean, it probably is. It is a huge fort, and the necklace might be anywhere within. If you can get my necklace and bring it back, we will reward you very, very well. Okay, I mean... We've already been told about these necklaces and, you know, signs of the office of mayor by Silvar's mayor, but still. How is this necklace, or why is this necklace so valuable? It is no mere trinket. Each mayor of Avernum has one. They enable us to quickly receive messages from the castle. Carrying messages by hand through the underworld is intolerably slow. How did it get stolen? A Nephil assassin somehow slipped into the city. We still aren't sure how. He broke into my chambers, thinking I was asleep. I was not. I ran and shouted an alarm. His plan foiled, he fled, but not before he took the necklace. She thinks. Of course, he may not have wanted to kill me. He may have wanted the charm all along. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of reward, so I'll do what I can. Be assured that I'm grateful. Now, excuse me, I must return to work. Oh, that was fast. Hang on a second, though. What can you tell me of Fourmello? It is glorious, is it not? Largest city in northern Avernum, center of culture and trade. She seems impatient, doubtless eager to return to work. Culture? Be sure to visit our library. It has books. I like that in a library. Trade? We are on a major caravan route. Iron and crystals from Fort Draco pass through here to the south. Finished goods come up and return. Crystals from Fort Draco, huh? Not by any chance colorful crystals? Fit to fix a certain cave? Well, we will find out about that as soon as we actually start exploring Draco. Yeah, okay. Seems like we actually can't talk too much more about her, to her, whatever. This place seems to not have anything. Hello, townsman. Hello, private chambers. With another button. Don't mind if I do. And another trap. Yep. I mean, should I kill myself again? Just because why not? Actually, that is a hammer. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a hammer, but I was kind of hoping against hope that it might be a shovel. Those things are incredibly rare down here. I guess there's a reason that there's a quest asking for them. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna end the episode here. Next time we're gonna dive down into whatever this is, sewers or some kind of underground storage area or whatnot, infested with rats, possibly magically altered from eating magical scrolls, magical tomes. We'll find out. Yeah. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.